What's going on, everybody? Doc from Average Gamer Guys back yet again. I would like to say this video is going to be about Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, but if you've read the title, or if you haven't been living under a rock all of today, then you know that's not what this is about. We're going to have some gameplay going on in the background, but what we're really here to talk about is how Call of Duty just released the next title for their upcoming game, which is going to be set in World War II. So really, for me, when I saw this, I instantly got excited. I try not to get too much into the hype of Call of Duty. Obviously, I really like the Call of Duty series, but for me, it's definitely the multiplayer side of it has definitely gotten away from the upbringings. I really started playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I mean, that's what Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare is really how I got into the multiplayer scene for this game. And then I played a lot of the Call of Duties, when there wasn't multiplayer. So I'm used to the World War II setting. When I saw this, I got super excited because to me, hopefully, it means a few things. Now, these are a lot of just predictions on my part. I guess I'm just trying to use a little bit of common sense. When I think about what they can do with this game coming up, we know zero details about it. Obviously, this is something I've seen on YouTube. I've seen people speculating about. I think I saw even maybe a glimpse of what the actual release art looked like before it was actually released. But especially on our channel, me and Sloth, we really try not to delve into the rumor mill. Maybe a little bit, especially if it's got some good foundings, but I hadn't seen anything, and I really honestly wasn't looking too hard. So if there was good information out there, I didn't know. But I kind of wanted it just to release, and when it came official, we're talking about it, and that's what we're doing right now. So I'm super excited for it. And again, mostly for me because Call of Duty World at War was, in my opinion, one of the better iterations of Call of Duty. It was back in the heyday. There was no crazy wall running, wall jumping, booster packs, flying upside down. It honestly was a little bit slower pace of a game. For those of you that haven't played it, haven't jumped into it at all, maybe don't like Modern Warfare, even the remastered version, which I think is honestly a pretty decent balance between the two. If you're not a fan of that, I don't know how much you guys are going to be a fan of this next one. I am hoping, for those of you that have been around like me, really essentially since the beginning and have played a lot of them, you know that this game's really evolved, and it has to. So I'm not knocking it, Infinite Warfare for what it's done. There's a lot of stuff that they did cool. I'm actually really enjoying a lot of these DLC weapons that they've got, especially the Exion, which you see me using here, and some of the maps and stuff like that. I just haven't been as much of a fan of the increased pace of the game. Back in the good old days, I'm showing my age here a little bit, but back in the good old days with World at War, and with even Modern Warfare, you could take a little bit of damage. You could move around a little bit. I won't say it was more about skill, because I definitely think there's a lot of elements to skill in all of the Call of Duties. But what it does feel like is it feels like the older games focus more on consistency, accuracy, and less on fast twitch. Now, again, as the series has kind of progressed and we've seen things go, fast switch skills are absolutely important. You have to have that capability in all of the games, to be really honest. But it felt like, especially with Modern Warfare, World at War, if you were a consistent player that was good, accurate, had good situational awareness about what was going on, and even if sometimes you got the drop or somebody got the drop on you, you could really get yourself into a position, maybe retreat a little bit, get a different vantage point, and stand a chance. You wouldn't always win, but you at least stand a chance where there's a lot, and we'll see it even in the gameplay that I'm playing here, where I'm just getting killed for like it takes a single burst of a weapon, and to me that's not about consistency. That's not about accuracy. That's more about fast twitch, and that's really all that it's broken down to. Now, again, if you enjoy the pace of the games, I enjoy the pace. I enjoy these games as well. But honestly, I think I play Call of Duty more now for the zombies. I've always been a huge fan of zombies. World at War zombies was some of the best zombies in my opinion. Absolutely awesome. And that's something that I'm hoping we see they get kind of back to the roots with as well. So again, they could totally take the World War II setting and just mess it all up and make it futuristic and somehow figure out some time travel thing where they alter history, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I think that would be a terrible idea. I think they need to stick to what the roots of Call of Duty has been, go back to the World War II era. I've seen some stuff online talking about, they tried to copy Halo and, they realized that wasn't working out so well. So now they're going and they're going to copy Battlefield 1. I'm going to be really honest with everybody. If you think that, I'm going to disagree with you politely and just remind you again that Call of Duty really was one of the founding games for the World War II setting. Now, Battlefield and a lot of other stuff, Medal of Honor, all did it as well. But Call of Duty was right there with it. So just kind of keep that in mind when you want to make that argument. I think they've all added their different elements, but Call of Duty definitely has a long history with the time frame. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be good. I think they could do some really neat and interesting things, especially if they try to keep kind of a similar, setup. Weapon progression is always important. I think that's really neat. People really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. I think if they do a zombies again, go back to more just Nazi zombies. It sounds silly, but there's a lot of generations of people that haven't played it, so it would be cool to go back, get back to the roots. I've been a big fan of this Infinite Warfare zombies because I feel like they did that. They took the map design really seriously. There's a little bit, for me, there's a little bit too much of the crafting piece. Me and Sloth were actually talking about this, total sidebar, but we were talking about this, how in the old zombies, the mystery box was like your lifeline. That was it. You were trying to pull the wonder weapons out of the mystery box, and your capability to survive and continue to stay alive long enough to be able to do multiple spins out of the box to then end up pulling those weapons, honestly was what kept you alive. And I feel like even in this Infinite Warfare, as much as I do like it, I think it's one of the best iterations again that we've seen in a while. But they've essentially, with all the crafting and the ability to craft, the special weapons, they kind of take the mystery box out of this game, in my opinion, to be honest. So it'd be cool to see, if they want to do crafting for, special grenades or something like that, or small items, that's totally fine. But bring the box back, bring regular Nazi zombies. If they don't do that, I would be okay with them doing, I forget what it was called, but it was like the Aliens version. So Sledgehammer Games is making this. I want to say they were the ones who brought that, additional bonus content, the zombies, if you will, quote unquote, for Advanced Warfare, if I'm not mistaken. So it would be interesting to see what they do. But again, I have high hopes for this one because I honestly would like a little bit of a change of pace, slow it down a little bit, bring some of the nostalgic weapons back for the World War II era, especially for those of us that played World at War. Like, I would love to see some of the weapons back. Hopefully they don't make the MP40 as good as it was in that game, because then I would cry. But some of the other weapons, bringing them back, the attachments and all that kind of stuff, continue with the weapon progression, and honestly have a good grand scale story. That would be really neat. We've seen a lot of the kind of small team stuff. It would be awesome to see some really huge battles, storming the beaches, that kind of stuff, some cool sneaking missions, all that, some good sniper, mission, something like that, gameplay, I think would be really awesome. So I'm really excited for it. April 26th, they are doing a live stream Call of Duty. You just have to go to their website. It starts at 10 I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 Central. I'm not, or 10 Pacific. I think 10 Pacific. Check those times. I'll link some of the details down below for you guys to check it out. But let me know your thoughts on it. Let me know what you want to see. Obviously, Call of Duty franchise for some of you has really been burned out. I think this might be something that actually brings it back because they're going back to the roots, and hopefully they do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, just wanted to do a quick update, have a little bit of gameplay going on in the background, and hopefully you enjoyed. And again, let us know down in the comments. I really want to hear the discussion, really enjoy talking to you guys about everything coming up. So, would love to hear from you. I've been Doc with Average Gamer, guys. Thank you so very much for watching this quick short video. And again, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, comment, do all that great stuff. And if you did enjoy it, we will check you next time. Thanks so much for watching.